Welcome to Manly Voices.
Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Manly Voices. I'm Evan, also known as Manly Ankles. I'm back again with Grace. You see, that's just mean. We were just discussing how, I want her to be heard more on the microphone. So I was like, hey, you should get a little closer. Is this okay? Is this comfortable for you? Good. Hi, here's Grace. Crickets.
You know, you need that little slice of silence anyway to help cut out the background
I've had
noise.
like 3 minutes of silence while you were up making your coffee.
It's like that one album by Korn where like the first 5 songs are just like 10 seconds of silence.
Really?
And they're called silence, yeah.
I don't listen to Korn, so my only experience with Korn is
On the cob?
And on the radio.
Dun-dun-sh. That was your one joke for the evening, yeah.
And speaking of warm, home-cooked American meals, we're playing KFC Dating Sim.
I mean, you can get some corn with the mashed potatoes, I'm pretty sure.
I imagine so. That'd be neat if they were just like mini corners on the cob.
Hey, we're gonna get some creamed corn tonight.
Oh, dip! So it's been a while since we've played. We had some shenanigans with a mashed potato Spork Monster, and Colonel Sanders told us...
For a second, I thought you were making that up.
No, definitely not. You can't make this shit up. And then Colonel Sanders told us a secret ingredient of her spice. We got a magic spell book as loot from the monster. We told a fake spice ingredient when Miriam wouldn't stop asking us what it was, so we told her it was Eye of Newt. And then Colonel Sanders came in riding on a horse, and we, like the simpletons we are, we rushed towards him and got kicked in the face by his horse. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared into the school, leaving me and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, ILY and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad,
The Peruvian puff pep.
summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Oh shit. Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested, but really try and get her closer.
That one.
Okay, alright. You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a little bit like a magic spell. However...
Hashtag hocus pocus.
Hashtag my crotch is huge.
Whoa.
However, he
My
noticed...
thing's like an actual thing that Facebook's doing, where if you do hashtag hocus pocus, it'll tell you whether you're a witch or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that.
I'm not
However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse.
It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn.
I want to know how to get the perfect consistency in my gravy, okay? Not too runny, not too thick.
Just right. Now you've upset them.
I need to know the perfect ratio of mashed potato and gravy for the perfect volcano. Okay? Okay. Okay.
I'll show you a volcano.
They're my eyes. They're
Oh,
erupting with tears, and my sobs are the aftershock earthquakes.
Oh, you're the
Geology
emperor
was
of cooking, are you?
Geology was my first major.
You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Well, I wouldn't know if it was a good meal or not, because it ate me. I wouldn't taste it.
Yeah.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes pancakes?
That's what I thought it said at first.
Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses.
Is it panache?
It takes panache.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I've not seen that word.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I totally thought that said pancakes.
It needs creativity and pancakes. You need to know. That's cooking 101. You need to know pancakes.
Yeah, you need to make gummy bear pancakes in the first week.
And it doesn't hurt, to use a little evil.
Like cuckoo's poison.
Cusco's poison. The poison chosen specifically to
I
kill
said
Cusco.
cuckoo's.
Cusco's poison.
I said cuckoo's poison.
Part of your balanced breakfast. You finally get a good look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork Monster.
That's the same book that I found that night in the quad.
ILY immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
Yeah, it's my
thought-
algebra text. It's my algebra textbook.
I thought we took that book with us. Did we not? Did we just leave it?
I don't remember.
Huh.
That was like a week ago.
Maybe there's like a series of spell books, and once you have all three, you can open the portal to the other realm.
Man, you and I are not good at words. We should have done some tongue twisters.
ILY immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the
Am I
wall.
doing the voice low enough? Do I need to lower?
I think it's fine.
Okay. Because I'm not going like. I'm not going like.
They've got
That
Pop.
must have been fun to listen to.
They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing here.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Was that accented enough for you?
That was fine, yeah.
Okay.
You remember the voices. What are you talking about?
In this episode, Grace just keeps questioning her voices.
Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
My meaty foot!
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
Watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
That's my turkey leg!
Bzz, bzz, womp.
Because it was a meat foot.
A turkey leg.
See, I'm funny. Okay. Nah, I'm suddenly not funny because I just pointed it out. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer! Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van,
Wow, this is really mixing it up.
sending him flying across the room.
Get it.
Oh my.
On this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club,
Yeah,
Five.
this is if Yuri decided to drop
This is
literature and take cooking.
This is like Yuri's sister right here.
Right.
You should do some kind of filter to my voice for this.
Okay.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I must think it must be over me. What? I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Oh, okay. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant.
And now I'm adorable.
She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
You must know this is a Russ.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
In case you forgot.
Students? Students! Please take your seats! I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
So I have Evan's like arm pinned against him and me because we're both using one mic. But he voices with his body so much I could feel like he's not actually using the arm because it's like in between us, but I could feel it twitch with his like because he wants to gesture,
Yeah.
and it's really funny just be like meh 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 meh. He just did it again.
Yeah.
Meh.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you.
Extra credit.
Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down! Arthur Topin!
What?
It must be like German.
Was I right in giving Sprinkles a German accent after all?
Maybe.
I need to work on my German, but yeah. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I
All
wonder
the
what's up with
viewers
that.
Are like, that's a German accent?
Yeah, right. No, I can't. My accents are something I gotta work on.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath,
It's just
Sprinkles
like vaguely just European.
yeah. Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
You know, he traveled abroad a lot, so it kind of got mixed up. You know.
He traveled to breast. Chicken breast.
Without further ado, we review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
Well, because I'm not wearing my glasses, sometimes because the background is clear, it's hard to read the words. Because, the chair legs in the background are in the way.
Yeah. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts.
I wonder if this game actually made anyone go out and buy KFC.
No doubt I've felt the urge, but it really...
I felt the urge for mashed potatoes, but not to go buy KFC.
Yeah, no.
It's not very close.
No.
Also, just
Not,
we are clearly not sponsored because
yeah.
we're not doing a very good job of that.
Would, yeah. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, cannot if I cat.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit? I think if we take the dog biscuit, we'll get in trouble.
Glass of water's boring. Let's do the shimmering pepper.
Let's do it.
It's the Peruvian puff pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other
our
items.
face is just gonna be on fire, but you know.
It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper... we always go to this other dimension. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination.
Of time making that picture.
Feels like forever as your trip. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again.
Hey, Craig.
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny.
Dude, just say your name so that we can.
All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill...
Do you want me to cough?
the prophecy! You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it is gone forever.
Shit.
Well, the glass of water seems boring.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't water? Like, what if it was gasoline?
Or vodka.
Or pee? Don't make us drink pee, Grace.
What in the damn hell are you talking
He's
about?
a
What
dog.
does your pee look like?
He's a dog. He can just... it happens. He'll pee anywhere.
I've heard of dogs eating poop. Never drinking piss.
Well, the dog didn't drink the piss. We did.
Objection!
We almost did, but we didn't. We ate the last of a rare,
Comment
now
down
extinct
below.
pepper.
Comment down below on Evan's insanity. I don't know. I can't even.
If you didn't subscribe for my insanity as well as my friend's insanity, you're in the wrong goddamn
I
place.
can't understand what's going on, so I might as well plug our channel.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim.
Food fight, food fight.
And your
food
rivals
fight,
to enter and make a dramatic
food
announcement.
fight, food fight.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
I am not.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry. Alright. Via timed competitive. Oh, that's the wrong voice. Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on.
Do it.
Yeah.
Bit of lunchtime competition, eh?
Sorry, I'm fighting off hiccups.
Count me in. I'll have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
You foolish fool. Ooh.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption. Gratified cat. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Sporting court?
Sport.
Finally, a little sense.
Sport ball.
You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer!
Oh my god. There's just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about!
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message lifts you to victory.
You know, if no one watched this episode, we will have known that someone has been an audience in this, and that is Muffin.
Yes.
She's here. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. But diamonds can't shine if they're still under the pressure, because then they'd be underground. I will defeat him myself.
Way to ruin your own joke there, Ashley. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil
Mac
some
and
water
cheese.
for the potatoes.
Really, we're gonna make mashed potatoes here?
Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit. It boils to 100 per second. What temperature does water boil at? Fuck.
It's Celsius.
Celsius. That's right. But how would you have even gotten to this school without knowing that? Vina gets to rub my furry belly. Let's that enticing offer motivates you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11. It was 11, yeah.
Okay, because good, because I thought 7.
That's right. And you may not know whose voice is talking right now, but it's now back to me. You might not know all the ingredients, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies! Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance? Trust? Gratitude? Vigilance. That's wrong!
I didn't know the answer.
I'm begging you to get it together! Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive.
Because we have less time.
When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. This one? That's right. This is your shot and you're not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking.
Wants to do this right, but he also wants to be silent.
What's the sound of success? Silence, sizzling, bubbling.
Sizzling.
Sizzling. That's wrong! Shit! Don't make me get the spray bottle! Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Karate Fat Cat! He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Oh no! Oh no! What were you thinking? It went back so much faster.
They were all about Colonel Sanders anyway.
Get your mind back in the competition.
They weren't answers, they were just all Colonel Sanders
Yeah.
things.
You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! Oh no!
I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind!
You and Colonel Sanders writing a wedding vows.
What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
You're really struggling to keep up. I'm really struggling to keep reading. As the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating the elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Karate Fat Cat does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Karate Fat Cat, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck.
Why
It's
didn't you just
immediately
turn it
crushed by the quickly spitting beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Is this our fault?
Yeah, did we fuck up somewhere?
Probably because we got a question wrong.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now! This battle is over!
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my
As
dish.
like blood is spraying everywhere. You're just like, what? No!
It's
'Cause
sweet.
there's like
Yeah, it's like
gore in your food.
There's a finger missing! Sweetheart, look at your hand! You simply can't go on!
Aw, that's too bad. I let him in. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Karate Fight Cat's injury.
you see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what it is you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert.
Oh,
This way, chocolate.
get closer.
You'll find a wide variety of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Karate Fight Cat to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicious hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders.
I don't even know if any of that captured.
It probably did. It's just gonna be very quiet. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden
Well, if
within.
people couldn't hear me, they can read.
Oh,
What in the damn hell is that?
it's cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
Oh, we lost.
Colonel Sanders seems
And we
intrigued.
were gonna make mashed potatoes?
Yeah, seriously, how could we compete with this? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but
And
perhaps
it's on a heart plate.
not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley.
I feel like we should just internalize our age.
Yeah, we've
We've
caused
done
enough
enough.
embarrassment. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever.
Man, this is a bad day.
Yeah. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and has decided to get married. And he won't even want to ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Can we go back?
Failure is a part of life.
Who are you looking at?
I'm talking to my hand at all
I'm looking
times.
at the skip button, because even I'm
Yeah,
embarrassed.
yeah, can we please get this show on the fucking road?
Can we just skip to where I make out with Ashley?
Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well
How
then,
sweet of
think
you.
again.
To read my mind.
I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
There were deads everywhere.
I killed all the
Oh,
chickens
nice.
the wrong way. But I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
That's a word.
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but even I failed as a mule handler.
So then I slaughtered them all and fried it up, and here I am.
That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business
I
partner
like how you said
to a
cruel
gun.
with 2 syllables. Like there's 2 ways to say cruel. It's cruel or cruel.
Cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beer and assume that I've got it all together. which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then.
Excuse me, Colonel Sanders. Can I have a hug?
No!
Those ours. So cute.
No amount of hours. And I resolved then I was going to amount of something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion!
When did we get X-ray vision?
Right.
One has to remember that every
He looks scared.
Oh my gosh, dude. Continue on with the monologues.
every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit could be proud of.
Proud.
I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before. It's the Spork Monster. Is it? Yes, it is.
Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I didn't. Oh, his name is Gorko.
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn you already died, you know what I think?
Oh, wait, the book said Borko. But his name is Gorko? Is that coincidence, or does he have a twin?
I don't know.
He must have a twin. Because
Well,
if they
the-
had a book. Yeah, it was a.
I don't know, let's hit the button and read the next line.
I like to figure things out for myself now and then.
And so did Colonel Sanders, and look at him now.
Yeah, he had to make a lot of misdeeds.
He's dead.
That's what Sporko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge him.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you.
You said we can cross it.
It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think what Karate Fight Cat is saying, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose we don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointed teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes you, and you suddenly come up with a quick idea.
Jump on this!
You toss the biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it one go.
fingers in it.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil student who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
No.
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
So your twin was also transformed?
Yeah, was he also a dog?
A magic spellbook.
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile.
You're bored of the story.
No, I just had a yawn.
Oh,
Like that was a real yawn, not a fake bored yawn.
okay.
I woke up at like 2:30 this morning. I'm not allowed to yawn.
If you need me, I'll be there.
You're
It sounds like there are
I
some.
forgot you got up so early.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Karate Fight Cat together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we could discuss.
Oh my. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Next time on Manly Voices, that is. What a segue, am I right?
We're not.
We're nodding in synchronicity.
In unison?
Unison!
Alright, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more voice adventures. Tell us what voice adventures you'd like us to do next. I almost did it right.
It was close enough. I was opening my mouth as if you were speaking through me.
Until next time, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.